You might see repeating numbers like 1111 or hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the Boho Psyche channel. I cannot believe that we are halfway through the year 2025. I mean, it feels like 2025 began just yesterday. I mean, not literally, but doesn't it feel like that? But anyway, for those of you who are new to my channel, let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Deepa and I am currently based out of Adelaide in South Australia. And I am into tarot readings, Reiki healing, manifestations, and also crafting subliminals. And I have been doing this since past 4.5 years, and I mainly conduct through social media platforms, although I also do face-to-face sessions. So if you want to book your own personalized reading session or a healing session, or if you want to download one of my subliminals, you can directly log into my website, thebohopsyche.com, which is mentioned in front of you on your screen. Now, enough of the introduction. Without wasting any more time, let's dive together into the month of June. Hello, my beautiful Scorpio community. This is going to be a full extended reading for the month of June, where I am going to unravel all 4 weeks. For those of you who are new to this channel, let me quickly explain you the spread before I begin with your reading, because this is also a very essential part of the reading. This one over here is going to unravel the theme of the month. This is going to unravel your first week, that is 1st to 7th of June. This is going to unravel your second week, that is 8th to 14th of June. This is going to unravel your third week, that is 15th to 21st of June. This one over here is going to unravel your last week, that is 22nd to 30th of June. Okay, now I am straight going to dive into the theme of the month. So let's see what words and what picture do we have. Okay, we have a crying, a very emotional emoji. We have handsome, ancestral trauma. All right. So I'm strongly picking up that many of you are going to heal this ancestral trauma in this month, and you might forgive someone, or you might move on from something which was very, very important part of your childhood. And when you do this healing or releasing, it's going to be very, very overwhelming for you. You know, it's not going to be easy. It's going to make you cry because you would get so emotional. But the best part is that this would help you in attracting something, you know, something great, something which will be very good for you. So you don't have to go by the word handsome. Handsome literally does not have to define a beauty of a person. But I think over here, handsome means something that is going to probably be so beautiful when it comes to healing, you know, healing and releasing this ancestral trauma that you have been carrying for a very, very long time. And that will be the most beautiful part about this month. So now let's see what is there in your card. And we have action. Yes, it all makes sense to me now. I think that you have some important actions, or you have some important decisions to take in this month, and before you go ahead taking this action, you would make sure that you need to release this. You know, it's so important to release this, because somewhere deep down you know that this is something which had been blocking you from going ahead with this new action or decision that you are taking in the month of June. Okay, so this might be something to do with your career. This might even be something to do with your relationship. This may even be something to do with your personal development. So yes, that is the message when it comes to the theme of the month. Now let's move on to your first week. Okay, we have thumbs up and we have applauding hands, like someone applauding. So this gives me a feeling that you are going to go with something that is right for you, or right for everyone, and because of which everyone will really appreciate you for, you know, making the right choice or taking the right decision. It's like making things right. And what I'm hearing is like going for a win-win situation. And because of this maturity, everyone is just going to be like, this is good, this is good, you really did well. And everyone's just going to be like, okay, you need this, you need this acknowledgement, you need this uh, support. So now let's see what your cards have to say. We have the Hierophant and the Devil. So there are two messages that I'm picking up. This may apply individually, or maybe that you resonate with both the messages. So in one situation, I'm seeing that you might be taking help of a spiritual worker to get rid of this toxic thing or something that has been really, really bad in your life. And yeah, you might be getting into some kind of spiritual activity or doing some sort of spiritual practice this week in order to get rid of this negativity in your life. So that's the first message. And the second message that I am picking up is that there could be a divine masculine in your life. I mean, sorry, not divine masculine, but a masculine in your life who may come across as authoritative or like somebody who's like very, very senior to you. And somehow deep down they project their insecurities or a controlling nature on you. Just because they're senior, they try and control you, and you would recognize that, and you would somehow, like, decide and work on doing what's right. You're not just gonna conform to the fact that this person, he or she, is senior or elder to you, but you would just be like, you know what, I am going to do what is right for me or what is right for everyone. So that is what I am picking up for your first week. And now let's see, what do we have in your second week? Ooh, we got the infinity sign and this emoji of someone's mind getting blown. All right. I'm actually getting goosebumps looking at these two pictures, and I'm going to tell you the reason why. Okay, so before that, I really want you to pause and type 1111. The reason being that you are going to see some very powerful signs. You might see repeating numbers like 1111, or maybe like 22, 22, 33, 33, and so on. Or you might see some sort of miracle or some sort of sign that somebody is guiding you from the subtle realm. Somebody is watching you from another dimension, and you would be shocked. Your mind would just blow, and you would, I mean, when I say that, when your mind would blow, it does not literally mean that, oh, like, you'll end up like hurting yourself or your head would get blasted. No, it's not about that. But you would get so shocked, you would get so surprised that there is such a powerful external force. Maybe there is God, there is universe. Like, if you are especially someone who is a non-believer, who's an atheist, I think maybe from second weeks you will start believing that there is something, there is something beyond this 3D world. So that is what I am picking up, but I really want to see what is there in your cards. So we have Six of Swords and Eight of Wands. All right. Yeah, I see that there will be sudden shift of energy, sudden changes taking place in your life, and this would urge you to move away from something or move on with a situation without looking back or without looking behind. And this is going to be something which your guides will urge you, which your guides would be orchestrating this for you because it's for your good. So whatever changes is coming in, allow those changes to come in and let it take place, let it happen, and don't be afraid of these changes that is about to take place in the second week. Even if you have to move forward and move on with your life, do not turn back and just keep moving forward. So yeah, that's the message for your second week. Now let's see, what do we have in your third week? We have vacation leave and a nervous laughter. All right. So I don't know why I'm picking up that somebody might be asking for vacation from their boss, and they might be really nervous about it. Maybe because they just came back from vacation. I don't know. This is like a very specific message that I'm picking up for one of you people who is watching this video right now. But on a broader perspective, collectively, I feel like you're getting this calling that you need to go on a vacation or you need a break big time, but you would be very nervous to claim that, to ask for it. But your guides, I think they are sort of giving you hints and sign that don't be afraid and ask for it, even if you don't get anything big, even if you don't get like a full week's break or couple of days break, even if you just get like a couple of hours break, that's enough. But you need this, this is so important and this is much needed in this timeline. So let's see what your cards have to say. We got Two of Pentacles and King of Cups. Yeah, it all makes sense now. I think that you're going to be taking care of two or more than two things at a time, and that is going to be super duper overwhelming for you, especially in the third week. But you're going to act all like everything is normal or everything is under control, but somewhere deep within you would be struggling. And it's crazy because you would be expected to act like, you're normal and, you're okay with it. But the fact is, and the reality is that you're not okay. There is nervousness, there is this feeling of hitting a mentee B, having a mental breakdown. And that's why from within, you're going to get this super duper strong calling to go take a break. So, yeah, this is going to be that sign, and this is your calling to go for a break, even if it's something small, but this is much needed, especially in your third week. Now, let's see, what do we have in your fourth week? We have this cool emoticon, and we have this heart-eyed emoticon. All right, I am strongly picking up that somebody could be falling for someone, or maybe somebody might be finding someone attractive, but they might be hiding all those feelings behind a mask. They might be acting or pretending that they're not so attracted, but somewhere deep down they really are. Yeah, this is a very hyper specific message for someone. But yeah, overall, from a broader perspective, collectively, I think that many of you would try and conceal some form of excitement, especially because of something that is coming in the fourth week. So let's see what the cards have to say. Ooh, we got Knight of Swords and King of Wands. All right. Yeah, I do have this very strong feeling that somebody would be coming in very strongly in the fourth week towards you. And when I say strongly, maybe they might come up with like a strong communication or strong confession. They might do something which you might find it overwhelming, maybe giving you big surprises or things like that. And that is because this person wants to have things under their control. Okay, they're gonna make these huge major changes. They're gonna, like, literally be sitting on a horse, riding really fast and going around, doing things all over the place, especially for you, because somewhere deep down they want you to be under their control. Yes, this sounds manipulative, but maybe, there are chances that they don't mean to like control or manipulate you in a bad way, but maybe because, I don't know, they're smitten by you, or they find you attractive, or they find you inspiring. But yeah, like, again, with time you would get to know what are their true intentions. So yes, this was the message for your last in the fourth week. This was June for you. If you found this reading to be insightful, don't forget to like and comment. And if you haven't subscribed, I would urge you to subscribe if you want to keep growing in your life. And if you have, then congratulations to you in advance, because I assure you that you will keep growing in life. Okay, so I will meet you guys next time with another extended reading. Until then, please take care. Have a lovely rest of the week. I love you. Bye.